JD, can you imagine tequila being able to further a kid's education?
And how do you keep your sound evolving and stay true to those roots?
This episode
might be your favorite yet.
This ain't your average bar talk. Come on in, grab a chair, and we're looking forward to hanging out with you.
Might be as wild as my shirt.
Who knows? Who knows? That is a nice shirt there, JD. Welcome to the Judge and JD Show. We're here in the heart of Fredericksburg, coming to you from Pioneer, where good stories don't just walk in. So pull up a chair and enjoy making some memories with us.
Today's guests, one's pouring purpose into every bottle of tequila, and the other one's still making songs that make you stop mid-sip.
We got Surtierra Tequila's own TERREL here and bluesman Mr. Ben Beckendorf. But before we jump in, it's time for the weekly drawing.
That's right. One of y'all is about to win a Pioneer cap and a T-shirt. And we're going to announce our winner here.
Well, they handed me the card a little while ago. The winner is Roy Anderson of Howdy Services. Roy Anderson. Roy, we'll get you that cap as soon as we can. Cap and T-shirt. We got a... Looks like a nice brown one.
I picked it out myself.
Perfect.
That's a sharp-looking cap right there. Good
All right,
stuff.
let's get to it, JD.
Let's go. We're going to talk to TERREL.
Here we go. Right? TERREL will be up next, and here we go.
Tequila. Tequila. It's time to bring on our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, TERREL Davenport.
Exciting. Come on up here. Come on up here.
Come on up to The Price is Right.
That's a heck of a...
I blew my tonsil out.
Sounded great.
Well, welcome on in here.
Thanks for having me.
You had a lot of beauty to the set. A couple of ugly guys. And
definitely.
I think this is the most beautiful.
And you're holding tequila.
So yeah, always welcome with some tequila.
You drink enough of this, I become beautiful. Yes. Seriously, though, on a serious note, how do you make this tequila, and then how do you make it matter? That's why we're here. We're talking community, and
Sure.
Y'all are doing things that really matter and giving back.
Yes. So if you're not familiar with this tequila brand, it's the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo's tequila brand. And if you're not familiar with the San Antonio Rodeo, it's right down the road. So definitely go. And
Surtierra?
Surtierra. Are we saying that?
Surtierra.
Surtierra.
Or you could say Surtierra.
Surtierra sounds so much better. Come on, Surtierra. Let's roll those R's, gentlemen. Let's roll those R's.
Yes, okay.
But yeah, so our San Antonio Rodeo is a nonprofit rodeo. And so during COVID specifically, when the whole world was shutting down, they wanted to find another way to make funds for our scholarship fund because it wasn't fair for those kids to get screwed out of their scholarships just because, everything going on in our world. So they came up with this tequila. And so we have a Blanco and a Reposado, and this Surtierra Tequila is 100% nonprofit. So all proceeds go back into our rodeo scholarship fund.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
just amazing.
Come on.
It's amazing.
We got people in the audience. That's fabulous.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think something that I like to always say is one thing, it's not just San Antonio kids, so it's kids all over Texas are able to get this scholarship. And also, it's not just your stereotypical FFA, 4-H, what you think when you think of a rodeo. It's also, you can get scholarships for, a wide range of things like culinary, arts, mechanics, engineering. We're even doing trade schools now. We did a taxidermist scholarship this year. So you have plenty of opportunities to
I'm glad you're
get
bringing
these.
the trade schools into it.
Right.
These youngins need to learn a trade. We need mechanics. We need you bet.
Opportunities for tons of kids.
Totally.
And it's a great thing. So, yeah, I grew up stock showing and rodeoing, and in fact, we used to have a food booth at the San Antonio Stock Show when I was growing up.
Nice.
So we're very familiar.
Yeah.
My kiddos showed, And we stock showed, and then Kristen and I enjoy helping with the auction here in Fredericksburg and a couple of the other ones around the state. So it's a heck of a cause, and it does a lot of great things for kiddos.
Yeah, I could see you doing stock shows.
Yeah, it was
and
a
so
big
forth.
thing when we were younger, man.
yes.
It's such a great cause.
You bet.
And we used it. My sister and I both used it for college. To help us pay for that sort of thing. My parents paid for most of it, but they helped, and that's what it's for, right? I mean, it's helping kiddos get going one way or another. Depending on, it doesn't matter what they're doing, helps them get going in the future.
Absolutely. And Terrell, how many kids did you help out this past year?
So this year alone, we were able to give away $12 million
Whoa.
scholarships,
Pretty
Hold on a
significant.
endowments.
Okay, we're not
livestock
gonna talk
auctions.
You would get my heart attack.
12 million?
Yes, so if you're thinking in human terms, that's over 18,000 kids were able to benefit off of all our scholarships.
You talk about making a difference.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. And you get to drink to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
So tell us a little bit about the cool bottle designs and so forth. And
Yeah.
Can you get customized labels, anything like that? Or is it
so,
Preferably Billy themed labels.
yes,
if we
I
could.
think that would be a great limited edition bottle.
Yeah, nice.
There you
The
go.
Rock and F on there.
Yeah. They really put a lot of thought in our bottle and the taste behind the tequila as well. Is so the name Surtierra means Southlands in Spanish. And so they really wanted to kind of incorporate where our rodeo is from in the South Texas culture where we live. So that's kind of where the name comes from. And then you have your obvious San Antonio Rodeo logo and branding right here just to kind of show that we're completely owned by them. And then the charro and the vaquero is the history of where like our modern day rodeo and cowboys stem from now. So it's kind of a tribute to the history of where we come from to now modern day, what our contestants wear their patches on their back.
Sure.
So that's kind of the history. The ball is also completely recycled. So it has that like glass blony look to it. I mean, I like to use it as a flower vase. People get creative with them.
Oh,
so.
Absolutely. Beautiful. You can stick a candle in there. We used to do that and then let the wax drip on down.
Yeah.
And
And,
decorate it.
and the tequila's doing well. People like it, and where all can they get it here locally?
Yeah, distribution-wise, that's a good question.
So we have this really cool thing. I mean, I can list the Fredericksburg places like Judy's Liquor and AJ's Liquor both carry us.
Yeah.
Pioneer
Peter
carry
Shondawa,
us.
Yep.
Judy and Peter.
The Top, Hill and Vine, Jack's Chop House, Velvet Lounge.
All
I
great
wanna
places.
say it's-
All
they're
great
awesome.
places.
I mean, Fredericksburg's been so supportive of us, so we love it. But yeah, we have this really cool location finder on our website. So if you just type in your zip code, it will tell you the closest place we're sold or carried.
Well, cool. Well, yeah, no, here
It's
in
not
Fred-
every day you can drink and support a good cause.
It's not every day. It's not every day, but usually, well, we drink. I will support a cause, but yeah, you get to drink their product and support them. It's good stuff. And here in Fredericksburg, I mean, Terrell's going to be around, and she's introducing the different places too. The ag community here in Fredericksburg is just huge. I'm a little biased, but I think we have the best one in the state. But but there's a big ag community here of families. So good stuff.
And what can we do to help otherwise?
Yeah, how
Other
can we
than
help?
purchasing the product, is there anything else we can do to help or
Sure.
businesses can do to help?
I mean, just the more support, the better. Since we are a nonprofit, it has been, a little bit of a slower pace compared to your other brands out here that you have a million sales reps and all of that. I mean, it's myself and our amazing volunteers. So the rodeo is essentially ran by volunteers, right? So we have a committee who goes out and pushes this brand. And I personally think it's better because, they're taking time off their personal day and, taking off work to go push this brand because they truly believe in it. And so the more just bringing awareness and having people understand that you really are supporting a great cause. So you might as well drink a margarita with that,
Might as
than
well.
someone's
Or have a shot
supporting
of it.
someone's mansion,
In other words, let somebody's liver help a child.
Yes,
like it.
exactly.
I like it. I like
Yes.
that a lot. So, well, since we got you here and you got the table,
Yeah, literally the table.
what would you like to add in closing before we wrap up? Make sure we get everything in there that you want people to know about, Terrell.
Sure. I mean, I just appreciate the opportunity. I think it is huge that we're able to join together and support a great cause. And so I just want to thank you guys so much for the support and just tell your friends, tell your siblings, tell your aunts, tell everyone. Just let them know who we are, and
as JD
come
says,
support a good cause.
Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell
Yes.
Must be 21 years old to purchase.
Yep.
True fact.
No, good stuff, and we really appreciate the time. You're doing a great job for the rodeo, and we have to bring up some of your volunteers, and volunteers are so important to those type of organizations. And
They run it. I mean, we would not be anything without them, so
Good.
we really appreciate them.
good stuff. Well, always let us know what we can do to be helpful, and we'll be carrying Surtierra. Tell me again now.
Surtierra.
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 I'll get it right at some point.
Yes.
Surtierra.
No, he won't.
Bottoms up. Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you.
guys. Yeah.
Man, Judge, I'm excited about this segment. It's been a while since I've seen mi amigo.
Yep.
Our amigo.
Yes. Yeah. When I think of this next guest, I just think of art. His whole family. I just think of just art and music.
Beckendorf,
Charles,
his dad.
yes, his dad and the whole family right here in Fredericksburg. So good stuff. Good stuff.
I like the way you put that.
Yes,
Thinking
sir.
art.
Yes,
Well, how
sir.
about some art as in music? We got a musical segment. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Beckendorf. The Reverend Benny B. People still call you the Reverend Benny B, baby?
Well, they tried.
The Rev is in the house, man.
There's not too much holy about me anymore, but
You're looking great, man. How you been?
How you been?
I've been great. No. No, I've been all right, busy.
I know you're still gigging.
Getting
but
older. Yeah.
For some of our folks in the audience who go way back with Ben, so going back to the Mac Roach days, which was your first band.
Yeah.
I was going to say, was Mac Roach actually the first band, or was there a band before
Actually,
that? So
I played with several bands before that, in like 69, 70. And then I think in 71 or 72 is when I first came out with Mac Roach, yeah. But,
and I mean,
yeah.
you wrote all your own
yeah,
material.
and we toured with all my songs. I mean, we didn't play any other people's songs, just played originals. So,
But just to set things up, how long Ben's been doing this? I mean, you've been just a staple in not just Fredericksburg, but
playing. I started. Let's see, 62 years ago. Started playing guitar.
So how did it go? Did Charles get you one? Did
Actually,
Mom and Dad get you one for Christmas, or how did all that?
my father was a wonderful singer, man. He was awesome.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Great singer, and he actually wanted to be a singer, and Art took over, and he made more money on Art. So.
Well, he's certainly a good artist.
Well, musicians
incredible.
are still making $100 a piece a night.
Yeah, that's right.
They have been since 1922. So yeah,
Things have changed except for musicians.
yeah.
But he was a great singer. He turned me on to a bunch of the crooners like Andy Williams and Pete. All the crooners.
Sinatra and all those guys.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra and all that. And one of the last things we did with my father before he passed is my brother and I took my parents to a Frank Sinatra concert in San Antonio, and it was wonderful, man.
I would imagine, yeah.
They loved it too. I did too, man. Frank Sinatra was one of my guys, man. He's the main guy.
Oh, blue eyes.
That's funny.
So yeah. So anyway, but you were on the 99.5 Kiss album.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to the current time, but I like reminiscing about the past.
Yeah, that was- that was a
you've
fun
just
thing.
done so much musically, and I've always respected you. I always tell you this as a songwriter. You've written some of the most beautiful ballads I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
You've written some of the most rock songs I've ever
Right,
heard,
yeah.
and now you're doing the blues thing. So very talented, and you've probably written. Have you written 2,000 songs or more?
Oh yeah, it's exceeded over that for sure. Recorded over 2,000 right now. You know, so it's kind of weird.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, it is. It's but you know, you think about 40 years doing it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not that much. So, but yeah, it's what I do. You know.
You bet. Yeah, music's been your life for
Yeah.
as long as I can remember.
As long as I can remember.
And art too, but
I was going to ask about that. Don't you do some painting and stuff
yeah.
yourself?
Oh yeah, I do a lot. So I've been doing that a long time too. So
I think one of your most famous drawings is what Santa Claus sitting at the bar with his head down, and the calendar's on
calendar.
December
Yes.
did that for a T-shirt.
25th or 24th.
Yeah.
Santa done had too many
You know.
toddies.
Yeah.
Can't make the rounds, but you, as an artist too, you're extremely just talented.
Well, thank you.
God gifted you with all kinds of talent
Yeah.
Except for good looks, you know.
and common sense. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, check all the boxes. You know?
That's right.
No, could you play us a song, brother?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I can do one.
Lay down some blues, baby.
This is just a song I wrote about 6-7 years ago, but I've been playing it a lot live and stuff. But it's called Sooner or Later.
Can't wait to hear it.
Sooner or later.
Bills keep piling up, credit falling down. My baby wants to go out, but I owe everyone in town. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later, sooner or later. Well, the grass in the yard needs mowing. The air conditioner fan stopped blowing. The wash machine is broke. The dryer is too. I got so many problems, girl, I don't know what to do. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I catch you later, alligator. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later. Well, bills keep piling up, the credit falling down. My baby wants to go out, but I owe everyone in town. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I catch you later, alligator. Sooner or later, sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to deal with it. That's it.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later.
That's toe tapping, foot stomping.
Well, sooner or later, I'm
That's-
gonna have to put an ending on that song.
Yeah, no, I love the blues.
That's the
And-
story of my life.
Yeah, that's pretty
You
much
wrote the
story
story
of
of
my
my life.
Sooner or later, we got to get to it. So, no, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
And you can catch Ben every Monday night, Silver Creek. You know, we talk Fredericksburg Community Band.
Yeah, down in
plays-
Silver Creek.
Man, if
Play
you,
hondos.
if you haven't been there, you got to do it. Because, man, it's fun, man. My band is so spectacular now. It's unreal.
Just fabulous. Talk about the band. I know you Mark Wheeler's on drums.
Yeah.
We steal Mark every once in a while in the Ghost Town band.
Yeah.
Great drummer.
Yeah,
But
great
who
drummer.
else you got?
We got Rick Boss, who's a fantastic harp player. Oh my God, he's totally the best in Texas. One of them. But then Noel Bullard on guitar.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a monster, and we got John Gamble on the bass guitar.
Old John.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all for
Jumping Johnny Flash.
Old John. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He's
That
got
is
great
one-
bassist.
That's a hell of a band.
Oh,
That's
it
a hell
is.
of a
It's,
band.
it's a.
Do you still lead? Play some leads? or
I
you-
do every once in a while,
Yeah.
but that's all I used to do. I still do it.
Well,
I still.
I got
do.
I had the pleasure of playing drums for you in the
That's
90s.
right. And
You
I
may not remember.
Vaguely.
Yeah. But no, we
I
had some
remember
good
tequila.
times.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably had some
But was it Surtierra
Let's put
Tequila?
it this way: if these walls could talk, we'd all go to jail.
Right, probably.
Was that in '91?
It-
Ben
these-
Beckendorf for the Texas.
If my guitars could talk.
But anyway, cool
No,
stuff. So
I
you
don't
guys
remember
played,
when that was, actually.
I think around 93, 94, 95.
Yeah.
But anyway, where else do you play Hondos? I know my daughter and her friends saw you at Hondos. She
Play
was
there
like,
Friday with the band.
she better told you
this
hi.
Friday
She's
we're gonna
probably
play.
too shy. I said, tell him hi. But she was texting me, man, Beckendorf's awesome. I said, I know.
Oh, we're where it at.
But they went and saw you at Hondo. So you play at Hondos and
Yeah, I do solos and then I do with the band too, so it's cool.
where else can we catch you and Fred?
At Pioneer, coming soon. I just need to book him.
There we go.
He hasn't
Good.
quite reached my bribe level, but Ben, I do take bribes, and we will be more than happy to bring you on to Pioneer.
Maddie's our everything. She's the booking person. So
All right, well,
she's
good.
the producer.
Right.
The Wizard of Oz, the voice behind the curtain.
And the voice. Yeah,
There we go. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, do
that-
another song.
Absolutely. I'll do
But before that, tell me a little bit about that guitar you got. That is a
yeah,
yeah, tell us
that
about
is
the
a
guitar.
nice
Off-
little guitar.
Off mic. This is Pete Anderson's.
I see that signature on it.
It's prototype 1998 is when it came out. So
It's one of a kind, you
yeah,
said?
yeah, it's and he liked everything about this except for I think maybe the neck changed on the one, and then he did another one. He had 3 prototypes, and this is one of them. So it's kind of cool.
That
is
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sounds
Pete
great.
Anderson, of course, I mean, he tore it up with Dwight Yoakam for a lot
Yeah.
of years.
But he's a great blues guy too now. He's awesome, man. He's a great guitarist. Unreal.
He's a talented mofo.
Yeah,
That's
good
for
guy
sure.
too.
You bet. So what you gonna
I think I met him through you.
back in the K-Fan days?
Yeah, at K-Fan. And,
Yeah.
And you said come down, and I came down, and we met, and I don't know what we did later on, but
We
that's
went to
where
lunch, or we went to lunch or dinner,
Yeah,
and
something
hung out.
like
We
that.
hung out for a little
But
bit.
that was the first time I met Pete. Yeah, it was cool. But yeah,
That was the dinosaur age, right, guys?
yeah.
That's back when I had hair and I could still see my feet.
You still smell your feet. No.
Smell them too. But, what you got, Hoss?
All right, let's do this. An old standard of mine.
All right. Oh, see, I told you ballads.
Yeah. I remember this one.
Cotton pillowcase.
Yeah, when I recorded this, Monty Montgomery sang background and played guitar with me.
You played some slide, didn't you? Slide.
That's right.
We need to get old Monty. Come on here.
Oh, he'll be
We
on.
need to get he'll be. I remember him from the old days.
Soft Sunday morning, cotton pillowcase. The sun came up with no warning and put a smile across my face. Slow burning fire, she warms me with desire. She sings a song to me so soft and low. And though my thoughts might seem all elementary, oh, she makes me feel like a kid again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A fast dripping faucet sounds like falling rain. The raincoat's in the closet. It's autumn once again. Clean shirts on the clothesline. A cloudy afternoon. I fell in love for the last time. It happened all too soon. And though my thoughts might seem elementary, oh, she makes me feel like a kid again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Soft Sunday morning, cotton pillowcase. The sun came up with no warning and put a smile across my face. Slow burning fire, she warms me with desire. She sings a song to me so soft and low. And though my thoughts might seem elementary, oh, she makes me feel like a kid again. And though my thoughts might seem elementary, oh, she makes me feel like a kid again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ben Beckendorf, cotton
Excellent.
pillowcase. On the Judge and JD show. I'm doing my radio thing now. Glad you came.
What an
Sunny, we got
experience.
95 degrees out on the back porch.
96 now.
Good song. Beautiful.
Great stuff. Great stuff, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
lots of fun.
We appreciate you coming on. And
You
what,
bet,
what
man.
gigs you got
Thanks
coming
for
up
having
in the
me. Well,
in the
we
near
got
future?
Monday and Mondays at Silver Creek.
Silver
But,
Creek.
This Friday we're in Hondo's at the whole
Tonight? That's tonight.
Well, no, it's
Well,
oh, it is tonight.
It's tonight. I don't even know what day it is.
It's tonight.
tonight.
That's right. So
All
come
right,
out
go
tonight.
see Ben Beckendorf tonight at Hondo's. Well, thanks for coming in, amigo. It's always good to catch up, and you know the door's always open.
Always.
Well, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
No,
Both
we
of you.
appreciate you coming. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
This was great. It's great stuff.
Yeah,
so.
it was fun. Very much fun. And thanks for all the production, guys. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
And Ben,
Alrighty.
I will get your number before you leave, and we
Alright.
will bring you to Pioneer.
My number is 4. Just 4.
Oh, really?
Four.
Four.
Remember the 4s.
Oh, so it's not the number that's written in the bathroom. Okay, okay. I just want to make sure that's right.
For a good time call.
Your number should be 7. Your episode lucky 7, baby.
Is that right?
This is episode
Seventh
7.
episode.
This is our 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Man, that was a great guest there, man. Both guests have been good. Before we wrap it up, let's take a second to reflect on both guests and 2 different stories, both rooted right here in Texas, JD.
One built a bottle with purpose, and the other still writing songs to the soundtrack of our lives.
Man, we appreciate both of them taking their times out. TERREL brought us a great product. Now we're selling here, and then Ben, of course, is always wonderful. Been watching him all my life, and Kristen said the same thing when I stepped off the stage. We couldn't remember, we'd forgotten how great he is. So,
You bet. Talented singer-songwriter, all kinds of different genres of music. So thank you, Terrell Davenport and Ben Beckendorf, for being on the show today. We certainly appreciate it.
Man, isn't it crazy? Fredericksburg has just this knack for bringing in good talent and producing good talent like Ben, and then again having Terrell come by. Good stuff.
That's what's beautiful about the Fredericksburg community and Pioneer Bar. You know, everybody cohabitating, just having a good time along the way.
Well, if you're still watching us, you're our kind of people.
Heck yeah.
If you're still watching us, we ask that if you would, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all the stuff you can do on YouTube or our other platforms. And we're just going to keep trucking with this every week. And we appreciate your time and watching us very much.
Got some good shows coming up. 4th of July Parade is coming up. Also, Rich O'Toole.
Yes.
Texas legend Rich O'Toole will be on the show.
We'll have the Gillespie County Fair Queens Court come in here like we did the Peace Jamboree. But by the way, Peace Jamboree was amazing. They had a huge crowd, and the girls did great. We saw the 3 girls that we had on here.
Absolutely.
And of course, Cody Cannon, Wade Bowen did great, but the committee out there just did an amazing job. And they brought us some good weather, too. So that was
bad. It was a great weekend.
It was a great weekend.
Fredericksburg was happening.
Yes.
It was just
expecting another big one this weekend. So anyway, we appreciate everybody being here.
You bet. Take care. Thank you. And,
Thank you.
We'll see you at Pioneer Bar.
Pioneer Bar. Come on out.